Good afternoon, my YouTube viewers. In this video, what we're going to do is we're going to solve some probability problems, on using a normal distribution on heights. So the question that we have is, the height has a mean of 5.5 feet and a standard deviation of 0.4 feet. What is the height with a probability of 0.1056? So what we're going to do is we're going to write a program to solve this problem. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to import a library. From scipy.stats, we're going to import norm. So scipy is a scientific library in Python, and stats is a statistical module within scipy, and norm is a function within the statistical module. And then what we're going to do is we're going to define some parameters of the normal distribution. So the mean is 5.5 feet, and the standard deviation is 0.4 feet. And then we're going to give a cumulative probability. So probability is 0.1056. So we're going to use the percent point function to find the height. So height equals norm, that's normal distribution, dot ppf, that's percent point function, brackets, probability of 0.1056, comma, log is your mean of 5.5, comma, scale is the standard deviation of 0.4. And so we're going to print the height with the cumulative probability of probability is approximately height feet. So if it has the cumulative probability of 0.1056, it's approximately 5 feet. It says, what is the height with a probability of 0.5? Again, we're going to import scipy. From scipy.stats, we're going to import norm, which is a normal distribution. We're going to define our parameters of a normal distribution. So mean is 5.5 feet, and standard deviation is 0.4 feet. So we're going to give the cumulative probability of 0.5. So use the percent point function to find the height. So height equals norm dot ppf, that's percent point function. Probability of 0.5, log equals the mean of 5.5, and scale equals the standard deviation. So we're going to print the height with the cumulative probability of probability is height feet. And so its cumulative probability of 0.5 is 5.5 feet. So we're going to solve and ask another question. We're going to find the height such that the probability is greater than this particular height is 0.15. So again, we're going to what we're going to do is we're going to import the library scipy. From scipy.stats, import norm. So scipy is Python's scientific library. Stats is a statistical module within scipy. And norm is the normal distribution that we're going to be using to answer this question. So we're going to define the parameters of the normal distribution. So the mean is 5.5 feet. The standard deviation is 0.4 feet. We're going to give the probability for a height to be greater. Greater prob equals 0.15. And so we're going to convert it to a cumulative probability. Cumulative probability equals 1 minus greater prob. So we're going to use the percent point function to find the height. Height equals norm dot ppf, that's percentage point function, brackets, cumulative prob, comma, log equals mean of 5.5, comma, scale equals standard deviation of 0.4. and we're going to print the height such that the probability of being greater prob is approximately height v. So the answer to that is the greater prob is 0.15, and it's approximately 5.91 feet. So that is all I have for the questions about height. So that concludes this particular video. The next video is we're going to be talking about heights of adult men. So I hope that you decide to watch it.